Good morning, I'm Luke Brown, and this is Training Tip Tuesday. And the horse that's behind me, this is Gunner. He's a warm blood Clydesdale cross that came to me for training, and is doing really well. It's been with me a couple weeks now. And I was lunging him this morning, and he was doing something that's very typical of a lot of horses when you start to lunge them. And I'm going to give you a couple tips about lunging. One of them is if you're having a hard time speeding your horse up into a lope, into a canter, make sure you do it inside of a round pen or some kind of enclosed area where they can't try to get away from you. When you're on the inside and the fence is on the outside of your circle and you try to speed them up, that fence will keep them from trying to get away from you, so you can more easily get them to propel forward and get that propulsion forward so that they get into a lope. That's number one. And number two is if your horse is trying to get away from you on one side, sometimes people will put too much pressure for too long on one side, and then the horse will just start trying to get away from them instead of being collected and moving forward. They try to move sideways in a way and get away from the person working with them. So if your horse is trying to get away from you, you're probably putting too much pressure on them. They're not quite ready to speed up. So just yield those hindquarters and send them the other direction. And that's really going to help them stop trying to get away from you. Every time they start to try to get away from you, you want to yield those hindquarters and then send them the other way. And then pay attention to how much pressure you're putting on them. Usually it's a matter of you're just putting too much pressure too soon and trying to get them to speed up too much too early, and they're going to try to start to get away from you. So those are a couple tips for lunging today, and I hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great rest of your week. We'll talk to you soon.